Well, KMTV Liberia, thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for following. We right here now, and of course, visit Harper City again, like I said. And just as you can see for yourself, we are here, and the protest action continues right here. Sorry for the break-in network, this not really giving us the time. But you can see for yourself the multitude of people. The multitude of people gathered from the respective spectrums, like I said, and they are in demand of justice. According to them, since this morning. Visit the woman. Visit the multitude, and the crowd continues to swell up. The crowd continues to swell up the women in the principal streets of Harper City. We are right here around Middlesex community, as may be aware. Visits in quest of, according to them, justice for the alleged murder of a motorcyclist here in the county. The name is Madamas Nyema, and you can see here, folks. You can see here. You can follow up this multitude. Follow up this multitude. It's very difficult here. It's very difficult. It's very difficult here. I can say to you as to how packed Harper City is this time around. I can say to you as to how packed Harper City is, as to how many women turn out in the numbers here this time. I cannot overemphasize this protest action, folks. You can see for yourself. You can just see and post that outside. I'm posted outside here. And I am posted to one of these strategic places. And they are pointing. The people said, they have to give me honor.
Are you journalist?
I'm a journalist, sorry. I'm a journalist. Wait, on KMTV. I'm a journalist, oh yeah, I got recording.
So where are they going now? Who there?
Folks, sorry, we're moving, and I am moving a bit, so we want to apologize for a little bit of interruption. Network and all seems to be not very good yet. I am moving up and jogging to make sure I call up with the number of persons. I'm catching up, and as soon as I move to the forefront, you will get to know the outcome or the next step taken by the woman. But we're still here, and of course providing this live coverage, folks. And the protest, according to them, is in demand of justice. As you may be aware, a motorcyclist was allegedly murdered here in the county. And last Thursday, and since that time up to now, the protest continues since Monday of this week. The protest continues. And we just got report that Dr. Belfast Chambers' house was just set on fire in Plibo. And so we're hoping to make our way down tomorrow. We are around the Harper City Hall right now. We are at the Harper City Hall right now. Sorry if there is a shake with this camera, folks, but we are running in a quest to make sure we get a gist of happiness here, folks. Keep following us, keep watching. Wherever you find yourself, KMTV Liberia. This is a protest action for those of you just joining us. I started this live coverage. This is a protest action from the woman who in demand of justice after a motorcyclist was allegedly murdered here in the county. And so they are in the quest of justice. I started this morning. I started this live coverage this morning. The crowd is swelling up. The crowd is swelling up. And I cannot overemphasize what's actually going on here. I cannot overemphasize the number of persons that came out from People's Southern District. And of course, where the tension is busted is right now from what we gather. The tension is in people, and we've been told that the house of Speaker Dr. Buffer's chambers was burned down. We've been told, I can say it's yet to be confirmed, but media colleagues updated us while we were going live in Harper. So as soon as we get the full details, okay. Okay, so it's now confirmed that media colleagues from people are now telling us that the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, Speaker Dr. Buffer's chambers house was brought down totally after it was set ablaze by the angry protesters. And they were in people while the women were making their way to Harper. They were in people. And the house of Speaker Dr. Buffer's chambers was brought down totally. And some of the women are here with bags, and they are saying they won't leave this premises of the Harper City Hall. They're going to sleep on the floor. They're going to sleep in whatever place. They won't leave the premises until what they are demanding for. City Hall is locked up. The Harper City Hall is locked up. There isn't anyone here to respond to the call from the woman. Traditionally, their leader is moving up, and they are all seated on the floor. They are all seated on the floor and waiting their leader to come and speak to them and tell them the next step that is expected to be taken by they as women. Folks, this is unprecedented. We cannot overemphasize as to how this action is ongoing. We will make our way, see some of them seated on the floor. Some of them are seated on the floor, and we've been told that they are waiting for the local officials to speak to them. Their leader is moving forward, making further efforts to get their leader. This is just it. And this is in demand of justice according to day. as women. And this is just a fourth flight that since today landed on the escape of the Alexander Topman, bringing in security forces, bringing in some other officials to also talk to the protesters. This seems to be difficult for the less security presence on the ground. This seems to be difficult. The traditional leader is nowhere to be found. She's moving up front, moving from one end to another. Perhaps we don't know if she's doing anything else, folks. But then I can say to you that the multitude of women I gather here, the multitude of women I gather here, and my colleague Moses Chible is also here from the MGTV. I also have Augustine Young Jr. He's also reporting for the international platform and other media outlets. And together, we are here with this live coverage as we bring you happiness here. Moses Chible is saying, he's like, Moses, I
want to drink. I want to drink. I want to drink. Because we're in the feed, but Brian, information reaching from Plibo that the speaker of the 54 legislature house have been set ablaze.
It's
even the police station.
It's confirmed right now because I just confirmed the information about the house of the speaker. But for the police station, I'm yet to confirm. But for the house of the speaker, it's confirmed 100%.
It's a place.
100%.
I was present with Frankie Williams, who is the manager of Voice of Hope. The station belongs to Hospital Dr. Barbara Chimas. Frankie received the communication from his wife and some of the office staffers in Plibo confirming the report that House Speaker Dr. Barbara Chima House has been set ablaze.
Wow.
What has not been established here is to know who exactly did the act. As to whether the act being committed was done by motorcyclists or residents of Plibo, no one knows that. But what is happening now, House Speaker Dr. Barbara Chima House has been set ablaze. That is confirmed.
Wow, okay. But Moses, and as well as Augustine, I see the tradition here. She's moving around the vicinity of the Harbour City Hall. What do you think she would be moving for?
Well,
that's spiritual. I got to me, don't go into detail.
Yeah, Brian, the issue about traditional practices, usually when these things happening, people have to consult the oracles. This is something that is believed that indeed the traditional women are going through the time of consultation and performing rituals into this process. And this is what we think that is happening. And obviously, to be frank with you, when we're somewhat around Barracan, she told us, journalists, I believe you heard that, that any of our friends come to you and ask you what you're doing, please say you are a journalist. Because the palm touches you see in her hands, when it touches you, anything that happens to you, don't hold her responsible. Which suggests to us sufficiently that the people are actually prepared traditionally.
But the City Hall is locked up, Moses as well as Mr. Young. You mind telling us the women are seated. What do you think could be the next step taken?
Well, this it puts the county on the international scene. This is a major concern. This is a national issue. And according to history, so far we have got a report. This is first of its kind in the history of Maryland County, where a situation of such to have happened and to have a suspect, in the possession of the authority. And the women are saying that they should come to an end and they need justice to take a course.
And I believe the traditional leader is moving the crowd. I don't know where they are heading to, but she's moving them and asking them to. But you also mind giving an analysis as to the sacrifice not being a part of the process today. What do you think, or why do you think the women couldn't allow the sacrifice to be a part of it?
Well, there are several reasons, in my opinion, for which the mothers or women could not allow the cyclists to join them into the process. Not necessarily that the cyclists being so disgruntled or being brutal, but they have had like ample time, 1 or 2 days, and they have staged the protest. And the cyclists are oftentimes being involved into protest action, especially situations of such happening in the county. As it stands, this is the first of its kind in the history of Maryland for a situation of such where you see a group of women to have gathered themselves and be in such an act. So in my opinion, the women have decided to get involved because even according to the scripture.
Lone Star Cell Network is a problem. But we've been advised to stay away from a particular place where the traditional leaders are posted. And so we've been advised, and as well as we also talking.
Up to present, we have not seen any one person from the local authority and the national government. There's something frustrating. Even I passed at the administration building a few hours ago. The administration building is locked down, and I went at the Zwaju, not the Zwaju, but the Harper Center market. Zwaju, people are following this broadcast, so Zwaju building. At the Harper Center market, the market too is locked down. The market activity is not going on anymore. Economic activities is not going on anymore in Harper as we speak.
The entire county being destabilized right now because of the prevailing situation. Things actually have gotten out of hand, especially relating to the reports we're getting from Plibo Sullivan District right now. I mean, it terrifies the entire situation, and the whole thing right now, nobody can understand what is going on.
No, but Moses, Moses as well as Augustine and fellow media colleagues who are here, I see that the women are seated. What do you think could be the next action? Because no one from the county authority is coming up to speak to them, like Moses rightly said, and like we all giving analysis on.
Like the only thing now, they are looking forward to their leader.
Okay.
Because the leader spearheads every activities that is going to be done here.
Okay.
So they are looking at her. She went under the tree and to consult the others because she don't move alone. She move with her friends. So with the discussion,
You be the oracles, right?
Yeah, they don't consult the oracles. So by that conclusion, they will decide either to stay or to leave this place.
In fact, they even told us not to follow them.
So-
they don't want us to be part of what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but I've heard through the corridors of this gathering that whatever the situation is, if they don't have the local authorities coming on here to address them, I mean, this place is a no-go zone, means that they are not leaving this gathering until they get redressed from national government.
I too heard a similar report like that. The women are saying if authority cannot address the situation, they are not going to leave from here.
And if our mothers are seated and in fact sleep on the floor, what do you foresee? What do you foresee?
Well, this is not a good sign. We think Marylanders in the diasporas following the international platform KMTV,
We need to move closer.
Liberia Public Radio.
Wherever you find yourself, this is KMTV. We are moving closer a bit because we see the leaders speaking up. We don't know what they are saying. So as soon as we get closer, we will bring you. Yes, sorry. Keep watching, folks. We're going, and as soon as we get to the leader, we will bring this live. And this is one of the traditionalists
in this country. Send people to guard the process. Send people to guard the process. And I will speak according to the information I sent us. The ERU landed in Plibo and they started shooting our children. And so just made our children to burn today. Number two, the being here is not for nothing. We are here for reason. And so the leaders there to tell you thank you. We will be here without for anything. We don't want to for anything. But I believe when you are president, I will born you. When you are rogue, I will born you. When you get killed, I will born you. So when you see women protesting, it means that the whole country. And so we are not come to harm anybody. So we want you to remain calm. We will advocate in our own weak way to see how people can feel you. We will make sure the stakeholders of Harper District of Maryland County as a whole, they will bring feeling for all of you. But we're not going anywhere. To be known, Thomas G. Neiman from Plibo District.
What's your position, sir? You are a man, and these are women protesting.
I'm a youth, I'm a concerned citizen of this matter, and indeed my mothers are moving with the contestants are there to complete them here. And so we are here.
Are you the one who can interpret for the traditional woman?
Exactly so.
Okay.
Exactly so. She asked me to do that.
Okay.
At this present moment.
So for 2-3 days, if government not come to your aid, what will you do?
We will continue to be here until the legislature of Maryland County, because the local leader we are not seeing them. as you see that the city hall is like out. We come to the city and we not see anybody. So we will be here until the county authority they will come. When they refuse to come, we'll be here until the full legislature of Maryland County will be here before we can leave. Thank you.
What exactly do you expect members of the
Thank you very much. We expect them for them to come and put into the issue. Their intervention here is to ask us to see to it that numerous cases of this church have been taking place and no result. And so today they want that having that show a suspect. We want for this 1 year everything to come to another state. And so we want them to come so that we can speak together. We can find whosoever the government has people that they get credit for their blessing. People who get it want to see them to know their name. Because according to the Pentecost, he said that